Oh, I didn't see you there. Glenn Hombach here, Fred's Music Shop, 212 West Lancaster Avenue in Shillington, PA. And today we are really excited to show you guys a brand new pedal brand from Kansas City that we just got in, JHS pedals, and they are truly excellent. Let's get to look closer at them. Okay, so JHS is a pedal company founded in Kansas City by a guy named Josh Scott, and they really make truly incredible pedals. I was personally blown away by the amp-like qualities of each of their overdrives. So having said that, we picked 4 overdrives from their line that seek to recreate vintage amplifier sounds. And the first one of these being the JHS Superbolt. The JHS Superbolt seeks to create the sound of those old Super amplifiers used by such guitar players like Jimmy Page in the studio in the early 60s and the late 60s. It has a saggier low end when the drive is pushed, but when you clean it up a bit, it really sounds nice and chimey, almost like something between a Fender and a Vox. It's operated simply by 3 standard tone controls that you get on most overdrives: volume, tone, and drive. And there's a switch in the middle just to change some clipping and some gain structure. Moving on to the right, we have a pedal that simulates another early 60s amplifier called the Silvertone. A little bit saggier on the low end, but you can get some vintage and modern tones, seeing as an amplifier like this was used by people like Jimmy Page all the way to modern heroes like Jack White. And we have the added versatility of a bass and a treble knob. Moving down here, we have a pedal that, in my opinion, most accurately nails the Brown sound out of any pedal that I've ever played. It's called the JHS Charlie Brown. And like I said, it seeks to nail a Marshall Brown sound. And you can get everything from early JTM style Hendrix breakup all the way to some late 70s, early 80s Van Halen crunch. And then lastly, we move over to the JHS Angry Charlie, which is also a Marshall kind of sound, but it's more of a hot rodded JCM 800 sound. So you can get some stuff from early ZZ Top style breakup all the way to maybe even some thrash metal grind and even some early and late punk sounds. So without further ado, we're going to show you each one of these pedals side by side so you can hear the differences between them. We're running through a Dr. Z Mini Z, which is just operated by a volume knob and an attenuator for the speakers, so we get the cleanest and most pure sound possible. And we are going to be using a Gibson USA reissue 1959 VOS. And let's get to it. So what I'm going to do for each pedal is show you a light gain, medium gain, and high gain sound, and just tweak with the volume and tone a bit as I do that. So we're going to start out with the Superbolt, move to the Twin 12, go to the Charlie Brown, and lastly the JCM 800 style Angry Charlie. So here we go. This is our clean sound. JHS Superbolt. Clean sound again as a reference. The JHS Twin 12. Clean sound as a reference. JHS Charlie Brown. So once again, you just heard us run through the JHS Superbolt, the Twin 12, the Charlie Brown, and the Angry Charlie. If you would like to know anything more about JHS pedals, please feel free to come into the shop, especially if you want to play some of them, because we'd be really glad to help you out, and hopefully you fall in love with them as much as I have. Once again, we used a Dr. Z Mini Z with an attenuator, and we used a Gibson Custom Shop 59 reissue VOS. Thanks for tuning in. Fred's Music Shop, 212 West Lancaster Avenue, or getmasters.com. See you later.